Children, we are going to know about story of magnet. Around 2005 years ago, there lived an old shepherd named Magnus. He used to take his goats and sheep to the hills for grazing. He always carried a wooden stick which had an iron cap on its lower end. One day, while his goats were grazing, Magnus dipped his stick into a spring of water and poked at the pebbles and stones at the bottom with it. Suddenly, he felt something pulling his stick. When he took it out of water, he saw a stone stuck to the iron cap. The stone which Magnus pulled out was called lodestone. It is a natural magnet and possesses the property of attracting iron. It is called a natural magnet and possesses the property of attracting iron. So this is the story of magnet. Am I clear?
Hi children. So the previous class we were discussed about attractive, how the magnets are attractive and what are the magnet and magnetic materials. Do you remember children? Once again I say that what are the magnet? Magnet attracts towards the magnetic materials. You know that what is the iron, cobalt and nickel. So these three things are the magnetic material. Whenever you take a bar magnet, you can touch just observe or do the practical. We can attach the magnetic. Next one, non-magnetic materials. So those are not attracting the magnet, that we call as a non-magnetic material. Children, now we are going to know about the properties of magnet. So before we are going to know about the magnet's properties, let's see what is the property. It's characteristics. The magnet's characteristics. For example, when you see the properties of this chalk piece. So when you see the property, it is in white in color. Am I clear? It is in a white in color and cylindrical. The shape of the chalk piece is a cylindrical. And it can write on the board, whether the green board or black board. This is a chalk piece property. And whatever you see, for example, any object, for example, I can take a plastic water bottle. So we can say that what is the color of, what is the shape and what can be containing. So these all the things are the examples. The same thing we are going to discuss about the properties of magnet. So what is the properties of the magnet? Earlier already we were discussed about magnets have, if that is a magnet, we call as attractive property. You know now? So any magnets, it has attractive property. Children, once see, before I said about the natural magnets and artificial magnets. What are the natural magnets? Lodestone is a natural magnet. And what are the artificial magnets? Iron, nickel, and cobalt. So these are the, see, lodestone is a natural magnet. Natural magnet. These are the artificial. Am I clear? So attractive properties. Before that, lodestone is a natural magnet and the artificial magnets are iron, nickel and cobalt. Maximum Magnets are made with the iron only, iron or steel. Am I clear? So these magnets are made up of the iron. Whatever the magnet material when you take, it has to be attracts towards the magnet. It has to be should attract to power. Then only we can call as a attractive property. Next one, directive property. What is the directive property? The magnets always should show the direction. What are the directions? For example, if you take a bar magnet, we can see the north pole, N is there and S is there, north. So north pole it has to be attract, and this is the south poles. So this is the one central point. Am I clear? So directive properties always shows the magnet. For example, when you cut this magnet, the bar magnet, again it acts as a single magnet, again changing of the properties. Am I clear? So always it has directive properties. Even if you cut 10 pieces also, each magnet makes their own property like directive properties. Am I clear? Next one is like poles repulse and unlike poles attract. So this is the very important. Like poles are the repulse and unlike poles are the attractive. What is the like poles are the repulse? Do you know what is the meaning of the repulse? Repulse means away from the. Repulse means away from the magnet. For example, if I take a two bar magnets, always you should show the directions. So this is the central point, and here I am going to keep again one more bar magnet. See children, one more bar magnet I am going to show you. So when the like poles means same poles. Like poles will not attract. Am I clear? Like poles are not attract. Unlike poles, for example, again I draw another bar magnet. See once all of you just observe what I am drawing. No? So this is the another one. Unlike poles. Unlike means here you can write the south pole and here opposite. North pole, and here north pole, south pole will come. The same thing, N will come. So unlike poles are attract towards. Am I clear? Like poles are not attract and unlike poles are attracts. So this we call as a repulse also. Repulse. Understand? So like poles repulse. These are the like poles. Same poles. Pole is the last part. Next, and unlike poles are attract. This unlike poles. South and north poles are the unlike poles. Next one is magnetic poles always exist in their pairs only. Always you see the magnetic exists towards the south pole and the north pole. Their power also presented poles only. Poles has a more magnetic power. Poles should be take care of the exist in their pairs always. They used to be in a pair section only. So these are the minimum magnetic poles are presented. Okay children, let's see the bar magnet. So now I am going to say the detailed properties. Let's take a bar magnet. Why I always used to say bar magnet, no? Many of the children the last year or the couple of years ago back also, we can see they used to bring the bar magnets only, and I will display the bar magnets. But once all of you see the bar magnet, here poles always used to be see south and north. You can write anything also. Here the central one. So this is the poles. We call them as a south pole, and another one is a north pole, center part. So here always always the magnets has the more power is presented here. The poles only, the end part. So here less power. So whenever you observe, so if I take a bar magnet, in between these two poles are has more attractive power than the central part. Am I clear? So they are having the more attractive power. The poles only. Poles are having more attractive power than the central part. So this is the main thing we have to observe. And the next one is directive. Already I said no, directive property. How can we say always the science says you the proving? We should do in a practically prove that, then only we go for the theoretical. So this is the 6th class. Then these are the basements or fundamentals we say. So science always you say that first you have to prove yourself things, then only we can go for the observation. Practically, let's see the practically how it's going to take. If you take any such bar magnet, you can take only bar magnet, thread it, then hang the thread and freely leave. When the disturbed of this magnet, somehow you disturb, and it has to come to the same directions that shows the North Pole and South Pole. Again 2-3 times you make that disturbing, then again it will come to the same direction. So that is called directive property. So otherwise we will not call as a directive property. So I will tell you in later where uses of the magnets. I will tell you very detailed, but now you have to see the properties of the magnets is very important. And already I said you story of magnet, where it was and who found, what is the name of the first person, everything once again you recollect, then only we can get. So children, now we are going to know about the shapes of the magnets. So children, we were discussed about the properties of some important properties we were discussed about the magnet. Now let's see a common shapes of the magnet. Common shapes of the magnet. Now I am going to display that. See the common shapes of the magnets we were discussed in our class. Bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, ring magnet and disc magnet. Am I clear? Once again I say that bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, ring magnet and disc magnet. Am I clear? So these are we are going to discuss in a detail in next session, where we can use this bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, ring magnet and disc magnet in our several life. So when I say that this kind of the magnets are using in a daily life, wherever also we can say, for example I will say the example, best example, fan. So the fan also has the magnetic power. So whatever it may be, I will tell you in a detailed matter about these magnets where we are using. So these are the properties and shapes of the magnets. Children, next we have the worksheet. So I am going to give a draw the different shapes of the magnets in your CW. Draw different shapes of the magnets. What are the shapes of the magnets? Bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, ring magnet and disc magnets. Children, once again I say, if you have any comments are there, if you have any doubt, you can freely ask me through the commenting. Am I clear? Thank you. See you later.